Coming at you live with your boy Big Buck from the 985 to the 601, coming to teach you what we know. Another edition of Buck Bites, y'all. It's your boy Big Buck and Vinny Canoa. What's happening with it? Hey, yes indeed. It's been a little minute since I've been on Buck Bites, y'all, but I'm back. I told y'all I was going to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I did. Me and my boy Blade Allen. It was a great movie. QT, keep on it up. Keep it on up, baby. We got one more, but make sure. I don't care if it's got to be 3 years from now. Make it spectacular. The movie was great, man. The movie was great. I'm glad that they passed out these because me and my boy, we had the cop. Hey. But enough about movies, y'all. We know this past weekend there was a lot of serious things going on, especially the mass shootings. It's like almost 30 people that died, a lot of people injured in this whole mass shootings in Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, Texas. Just want to say prayers for those people that lost their lives, prayers for their families, praying for the people that know the person of the mass shooting as well, because we know that Big Buck don't believe that it was just we know that it was probably intentional, but the thing was, we know that these people were sick and very ill, and so we need to pray that these people not only get help, but the gun laws. These gun laws need to really need to be like harder to get guns to people, because there's become an issue of these mass shootings in the past year, past months, and it's just getting worse and worse each and every day. My shirt says, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says, keep calm and be selfless. Care less about yourself and care more about others. We're on this earth. Everybody has one job to do. To be successful and make something of yourself. Everybody wants to grow up and be famous or just have great things, And so if we continue to just have mass riots and just give guns to anybody, we can't do that. There needs to be a better law of who has guns and who shouldn't have guns. There needs to be more of a background check on the person that's purchasing a gun. It shouldn't just be so easily to walk in a store and just say, hey, here's $500 for an AK and a mag, We should take better precaution of this. So with that being said, y'all, just everybody needs to be careful. Watch your surroundings, definitely. And as the school year starts back, everybody knows each and every year there's always some type of bullying going on in your schools, and that's not right. Big Buck doesn't like bullying. That's not cool. Big Buck was a person that was friends with everybody in high school. I loved everybody. I believe everybody loved me, but if they didn't, that's just them. But I still showed love to them. Don't pick on somebody else because of what they don't have and what you have, or make fun of them, their living situations, or the way they dress, or the way they act, You should always be a person to lift another person up, Never bring down or bring hurt to people, because when you do that, that's the first cause of a situation where we have people that want to bring guns to school, knives to school, or do harm to themselves. Because you notice, not even just in celebrity news, but I'm sure a lot of y'all's families may have people that have depression, and that's a real serious thing, and it can be caused by things happening at home, school, or just mental illness itself. So when you see someone bullying on another boy, girl, whatever, you should be the one to take action and stand up for that other person when other people aren't, because you don't know what that person's going through. They could go home possibly trying to tell their mother, father, grandma, grandpa, but no one may be listening. And so whenever there's that rejection of not listening to that child, it becomes the issue of no one really cares about me. And so I believe there needs to be more involvement, definitely in households, and just not even just households, school systems, because Big Buck's been hearing a lot of crazy things that's been happening in schools nowadays, and it's crazy, and it don't need to be happening. The school system it's failing. It is. Like, there's no way that there should be teachers letting people just walk around saying the N-word. People getting beat up at school in the hallways and nobody stopping the fight. Guns being brought to school. Sexual things going on at school. You know, that's just like, where are the teachers? Where are the guardians? The supervisors? Where's all these people that's supposed to be watching out for the kids? You know, because I mean, we know kids are gonna grow up. They're gonna make mistakes, but not at the age of 14, 15, 16, where when it comes to sexual things at school, or bringing knives or guns to school, you know, that's trying to bring intent or harm to people, because no one needs that. When parents send their kids off to school each and every day, they want their kids to be able to come home with a smile on their face, to tell them something good about what happened at school. What did they learn that day? I mean, every kid ain't going to do that, of course, because some kids just could care less about school. But the main point of it all, that family wants to see that child when they come home. So, don't do any harm to someone that you see is already going through something. If you see people picking on someone, lift that person up, even though you may never have even spoken a word to him. Maybe just some random average Joe, you know. Always be kind to others, number one. With all that being said, you guys, Big Buck loves y'all. Continue to like, subscribe, and follow on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Buck Bites. Big Buck loves you all. Make sure you're loving everyone else, because the good Lord asked us to not only love Him, but love others as we love ourselves. And like I said, my shirt says, keep calm and be selfless. Care more about others than yourself, because we all want to do good, but if we can lend a helping hand to someone else in our school, country, workplace, whatever it may be, why not do that? Why not try to help somebody? So, on this edition of Buck Bites, pray for the people that have lost their lives in El Paso and Dayton, Ohio. Pray for those families of the lost and the loved ones, and just continue to love everybody, you guys. And that's been the edition of Buck Bites.